Before I begin, I just want to thank you for allowing me the honor to speak at today's commencement ceremony. Today I'll be talking about the Amazon. The Amazon rainforest is one of the richest and most biodiverse environments on our planet, and every second it changes the world. It gives us the air we breathe, but more than that, it adds to the universe's entropy. Entropy is scientifically defined as the amount of energy in the universe that can no longer be used, and so it adds chaos to the cosmos. But this very chaos, that is what makes the rainforest so beautiful. Not everyone can be the tallest tree or the prettiest flower, but without each one, the ecosystem suffers. The bromeliad flower is one whose leaves act as water reservoirs. It may not be the prettiest or the most unique, but it is absolutely essential. That one flower species has symbiotic interactions with over 250 animal species. Just as the Amazon requires interactions on all levels between organisms, so too does our world. Just as the Amazon is diverse and stronger because of it, so too is this class. We need the scientists, but we also need the poets. We need the geeks, but also the athletes. Traditional romance, but so too do we need the LGBT community. And our diverse groups are powerful. The drama department's stellar performances show the power of art and performance on people. The Culture Club continues to shape the acceptance of diversity in our school's community. The school shooting walkout was also a momentous event that happened because of efforts from the student body. These small changes in communities may not seem impactful, but in the long run, just as a butterfly's wing beating in Tibet can cause a tropical storm in the Caribbean, our small changes can eventually change the world and the universe. Now, it's time for us all to branch out from this Amazon and leave our small square fruit of space. To really live and make our new space truly our own. To really live and make everything ours. We will encounter moments where we may think we're not making a change in the world, but that is false. If you touch one person's heart, you've indelibly changed their whole world. It is easy to imagine ourselves the protagonists of our own stories, or even as the extras in films of others' lives. But more often than not, we can be the hero in someone else's life by simply being kind and being there. I wish that I could have the time to properly thank all the teachers that have made an impact on me personally, but that would take ages. So I'll keep it to a few. Thank you to Dr. Carroll, Mr. Bear, and Miss Levy, who kept me going when times were rough. To Mr. Adams, who listened when I needed it the most. To Miss Foster, Miss Nesland, and Miss Foote, who always knew how to put a smile on my face, despite a particularly hard day. And finally, to my mother and Giles, whose enormous efforts and dedication to their students will never, ever be forgotten or repaid. These teachers and many others put my difficulties into perspective. It is easy to lose sight of what really matters. My father once told me that our problems are like lava. Up close, they may seem disastrous, and needless to say, they will leave our paths change. But if one were to take a plane, that lava would look minuscule. Just remember that your lava will eventually turn to a rock, and a forest may use those very minerals to blossom once more. The issues we may face may not always be as scary as you thought upon first sight. You just have to maintain perspective and keep trying to make the choices that will turn your lava into a forest. So how do we adapt? How do we realize our potential? The question is, do we even have that choice? Are we bound by our conditioning, or can we rely on our truth regardless of our restraints? Most importantly, can we adapt to what is coming? The rainforest works simply based on the fact that its inhabitants can endure and adapt to their surroundings. Organisms are bound in a sense by their genetics. But there's a new revolutionary field of biology called epigenetics, which is where nature meets nurture. How an organism's genetic code is expressed can be altered by their environment and, in a sense, adapt to their hardships. How will you adapt? I believe we do have choice. I believe we have free will. The question is, what are you going to do with it? So with that, all I will say is, do not go gentle. Good luck, class of 2018. I love you all.